Have you ever noticed it? The sky still looks clear, the sun is out, everything feels normal. But suddenly, the birds go quiet, or they start flying lower, faster, almost nervous. And then, minutes later, the rain hits. What if I told you, birds don't just react to rain? They know it's coming, long before you do. And once you understand how they do it, you'll never look at your backyard the same way again. Telescary welcome to *Backyard Bird Mysteries, where we uncover the secrets hiding in plain sight, right outside your window. If you love discovering what birds are really doing when you're not paying attention, make sure to hit subscribe, because what you're about to learn today, most people completely miss. Before rain arrives, something invisible begins to shift. The air pressure drops. You can't feel it. You can't see it. But birds? They sense it instantly, inside their bodies. Birds have extremely sensitive systems that react to even tiny changes in atmospheric pressure. To them, it's like a warning signal, a silent alarm saying, something's coming. That's why, before a storm, birds often start behaving differently. You might notice birds flying lower than usual, sudden bursts of activity, or even birds disappearing completely. They're not being random, they're adjusting. Because in the wild, reacting too late can mean the difference between survival and danger. Rain doesn't arrive quietly. Even before clouds gather, the wind begins to change. Birds are incredibly sensitive to airflow. They don't just feel wind, they read it, a slight shift in direction, a sudden drop in speed, or an unusual pattern. To a bird, that's information. Storms disturb normal wind patterns, creating turbulence that birds can detect mid-flight. That's why, just before rain, you'll often see birds flying lower to the ground. It's not random. Lower air is more stable, safer, more predictable. They're choosing the path that gives them the best chance to stay in control. Here's where it gets even more fascinating. Storms don't just change the sky. They create sound, low-frequency sound, infrasound, sound so deep, humans can't hear them. But birds can. Miles away, a storm produces vibrations through the air. And birds pick it up. It's like hearing thunder, before thunder even exists. Imagine knowing a storm is coming, long before the first cloud appears. That's the world birds live in every day. Now think about this. Have you ever noticed how quiet it gets right before it rains? That peaceful, almost eerie silence. That's not just your imagination. Birds stop singing for a reason. When rain is approaching, birds shift from communication mode to survival mode. Singing takes energy. It also attracts attention. And right before a storm, energy matters. Safety matters more. So they stop, they hide, they prepare. And that silence you hear is your biggest clue that rain is close. When birds disappear before rain, they're not gone. They've just moved to safer places, dosic trees, thick bushes, sheltered spots where wind and rain can't reach them easily. Some birds even choose locations based on how water flows, avoiding areas that could flood. It's not guesswork. It's instinct refined over thousands of years. And if you watch closely, you'll start to notice patterns. The same trees, the same hiding spots. Again and again, not all birds react the same way. And this is where it gets really interesting. Some birds become more active before rain. Others completely vanish. Small birds often rush to feed quickly before the storm. Larger birds may glide lower and conserve energy. Some species call loudly, almost like warning others. Each behavior tells a different part of the story. It's like a code. And once you start recognizing it, you can almost predict the weather just by watching your backyard. Here's something most people don't realize. Birds don't all react at the same time. Some changes happen hours before rain. Others, just minutes before. Early signs include increased feeding and restless movement. Later signs include sudden silence, birds flying low, and birds disappearing. And then, the rain begins. If you learn to spot these stages, you'll start predicting rain without ever checking your phone. So, what is this ability really? Is it instinct? Or something more? The truth is, it's both. Birds don't think about weather like we do, but their bodies are tuned so precisely to the environment that they react faster than any human ever could. It's not magic. It's survival. And it's been perfected over generations. The next time the sky looks normal, but something feels different, don't check your weather app. Look at the birds. Are they quieter, lower, more active, or suddenly gone? Because chances are, they already know something you don't. And that's the mystery hiding in your own backyard. Birds aren't just reacting to the weather. They're predicting it. If you enjoyed uncovering this hidden behavior, and you want to learn more about what birds are really doing when you're not watching, make sure to subscribe to *Backyard Bird Mysteries and turn on notifications. Because every week, we reveal something new, something strange, and something you'll never unsee once you notice it. And tell me in the comments, have you ever noticed birds acting differently before rain? Or something you couldn't explain? I read every single one. Until next time, keep watching, because your backyard is full of secrets. Flaw, sluts lie.